I'm going to see if I can find things to say for 15 minutes. Just made myself a coffee. I'm just looking around me for inspiration. This. Eucalyptus. Okay, now check this out. If you're a smoker and your lungs are all blocked up, that was eucalyptus, pure eucalyptus oil. Get yourself a spray bottle like this, put water in it, you tip a bit in, and you breathe it in. If you get yourself like one of them nose sprayers, you could put a solution of that in there as well. It will completely clear your nose out. But I use it for my lungs. Opens them up. Gets rid of all the, because I'm a smoker, gets rid of all the phlegm. Don't use it that often because I don't need it. But yeah, breathe it into your lungs. Has anybody thought about aeroplanes? I'll find a piece of paper. I will explain. Okay, now, an aeroplane wing, which I've just drawn, there we are, that's an aeroplane wing, has a leading edge, which is this fat bit here. Now, the fact is, an aeroplane wing does not need a leading edge. You just need a slanted piece of sheet metal. I think the technology runs something like this. The wings have to be so long that to have a leading edge gives the wing strength. And they put the fuel in the wings as well. But you could have lots of wings, one in front of the other. Short wings. Like that. I might actually make a model. Because imagine the drag that the wing causes. A fat old leading edge on the front of it. It's like having a luggage on the roof of your car the wrong way around. The gas mileage goes down. What else? How about this? You put a turbofan directly on top of... Okay, here we go. Here's a cylinder. Pistons at the bottom. Okay, I'll put one piston ring on it because I've drawn it badly and there's only enough room for one. Put my turbo fan in with the blades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Check this out. That's the cotter pin. This is the piston. See that line across? That's a piston ring. That's the camshaft. I think you call it a camshaft. Or crankshaft. These holes are exhaust ports. When the piston hits the bottom, that opens these holes up and the exhaust gases can fly out. Now, when the piston's on its way back up, it's working against this turbo fan here, creating enough compression, because you need something like 12:1 compression in an engine for it to work. There are no head valves, just a turbocharger directly on top. It might work. It jolly well might work, and it'd be something to do with the design of the fan blades, so that as the piston comes up, it cannot force gas back up through the fan blades. Anyway, enough of that. I've got you interested now, haven't I? I'll show you the picture again. You've got a turbo fan on top, directly on top of... This is just the empty chamber because the piston's at the bottom, with the exhaust port at the bottom. Piston comes down, opens the exhaust port, exhaust gases fly out. This blows the exhaust gases through and out the exhaust port, and as the piston comes back up, you're causing compression because the piston's causing compression and the turbofan's causing compression as well. And when they meet, you've got the right amount of compression for another explosion. This thing's running out of light. It's not doing anything. Turn it off. Supposed to do this for a minute. Highly annoying. That'll do. That's brighter now. Yeah. Planes don't need a leading edge. Petrol engines don't need valves. It's my opinion, and I've never worked on a 4-stroke engine, only a 2-stroke engine, that it's the head valves that slow the engine down, that cause mechanical resistance, because you've got your cam chain going round, and that's having to force those, because the valves are on springs, very strong springs. It's having to force those valves open against the pressure of the springs, and that costs effort, and that slows the engine down. So if you got yourself a really good set of head valves, a really good head, I think you could look into better fuel economy. because God knows, I bet cars don't come with very good equipment on the old head valves. Just cars are rubbish, aren't they? Really are built like tanks. Okay, what else is in my head? I can talk to people with my mind. It's what happens when you read the Bible. I can't do it at the moment. They give you the medication to try and stop you from being able to do it. And it works for a time. But you should be able to talk to people in your mind. Because it's convenient and funny. I don't know, I've just lost the plot. I'm probably a bad choice of words. I'm just fed up. I'm fed up with censoring what I say. These are my beliefs. I've seen things. I've seen so many things. I've seen my arm get broken and heal right back up again. I've seen a man, the biggest man I've ever seen, kneeling on my arm trying to break it, and my arm didn't break. I've banged my head on prison bars so hard that I should have shattered my skull open and embedded the bar in my brain. Try and think of something nice. My mum. I ring my mum and she knows exactly what's been going on in my day. She lives 30 miles south of here. It is on those rare occasions when she's on form. I'm psychic. And so is everybody who's at uni. Nobody talks about it. Not on YouTube, they don't. So what have I got going for myself? I've got being psychic, being on medication, being transgender, and being a Christian as well. I'm being persecuted for being a Christian, because every time I read that book, it cages me up. And they can do whatever the hell they like with me. I've been here 19 months, like I said. That's the longest anyone's ever been here, I reckon. I reckon that's a record. And that's because I read the Bible and it cages me up. I've got lots of roach material here. Save on tobacco by putting a roach in. My problem with this thing here is the old one used to just play through the tracks. Yeah, but this one, you pick a track, let's say Party in the USA, Miley Cyrus. I'll take that away. That's not making any difference. A bit closer to the camera. There we are. Miley Cyrus. Afterwards is Mini Viva, then Monaco, then Ms. Mister. But it won't just play through them, it has to be a playlist. But if you're using a playlist, you don't get the icons. You don't get the album covers. I'm sure on the old one. No, I think I'm lying. I think on the old one you had to create a playlist in order to play through the music. That's baloney, man. I don't know, let's have a look at a playlist. Okay, I've got 7 new songs. Oh. Where's the icons? How am I supposed to know what's what without the icons? That's got me intrigued, actually. Oh no, I've gone over. I better stop because I've gone over. It's been good, but I can just make another one. Goodbye.